Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. In this video we're going to go ahead and get started in the Mine of Cathuriges. This is our final dungeon for the first year, so look forward to that. It's a pretty long dungeon, so let's just go on ahead and get started.
When the grandfather of my grandfather's grandfather was still a child, no one in this land could challenge the might of the Lilties. They forged weapons of iron to bring the world under their dominion. But eventually, the mine was exhausted, and the Lilties' unstoppable conquest ground to a halt. The Lilties' ambition vanished along with the iron. They abandoned the mine, where monsters now thrive.
Alright, so I gotta say, I really don't like this dungeon. It's long, it's tedious, and it's very dark. I'm gonna try my best during the editing process to make this a bit lighter for you guys. As you walk in, you're going to want to hit the minecart with your attack button, because we're going to actually carry that minecart throughout the entire dungeon. Before I really run into any enemies, I'm just going to put the bios right here, because there are pretty much all new enemies in this area. There's a lot of orcs and bombs and things like that in this area. This area is going to go by significantly faster now that we have a better weapon. We did all of our upgrading in the last video. I strongly suggest going ahead and upgrading before you come into this area, because this place can just be a big pain in the butt if you don't. These guys here, these bombs, they're weak. We usually only take 3 or 4 hits, but they will explode when they die, so make sure to get out of the way, because your character will actually end up on fire if you don't. I don't think this area is considered hot, so Mog will be able to carry the chalice. It might be a good idea to cut his hair just in case, but I don't think this is one of the areas that is considered to be really hot. This area doesn't have any chests. It will in later years. On my map it's showing these treasures, but they don't show up till later, so I'm just gonna check. It's always wise to check the upper and lower levels of this area, because chests will be on both levels. And these orcs have shields, by the way, and if you hit their shield you actually won't hit them. It's kind of realistic, whereas if you hit a shield your attack will just bounce off. These boxes here, this is what you need the minecart for. Just go ahead and hit it through and it will allow us to move forward. Yeah, I hope you guys can see this alright. Like I said, I can barely see this. I actually have to look on my computer screen, because my dazzle actually makes it a bit brighter. Now you'll notice there's a split in the track. You'll want to hit this button to make the track go up. Because you're going to need to be able to carry that even farther in the world, so keep that in mind. Ow! I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at something else. They shave off quite a bit of damage, which is kind of annoying. I mean, they're not really tough, but they are tougher than the enemies we have been seeing earlier on. By this point, if you have better equipment, they won't hurt you as much, obviously. I'm just looking for chests in this area, but like I said, I don't think there's any really around here until later years. Let's go on ahead and move that cart forward. There is one over here for some money, which I will take no matter how small. And the other treasures, according to my map, should be up on the higher levels, but I haven't seen any. I just did a practice run of this place literally like 10 minutes before I started recording, because it is a large area, so. Alright, so we're coming to like the second part of the first floor here. Just keep on hitting that minecart all the way through. Again, hit it through. Take care of these orcs. Get their loots and their drops. Ow. Fire spell will be useful for the boss. Clear stone. That's the only treasure in this room as far as I can see. So go ahead and change the direction of the track again, and that will be the last time you have to use the cart. So you actually have to use the cart to go all the way through this area, or you will not be able to continue forward. You have to be able to destroy all those boxes. On the left-hand side of this area, I don't think we'll be able to be using this till later years, but this is a shortcut to the upper level of the room that we were in earlier. Okay. Ah, crap, I walked right into it. Damn it. Oh well, I'm on fire, I guess. And it also brings you to a place you can change your element. Bam! Love those enemies, they're so easy to defeat. So here you can change your element. And if you want to go up here, if Mog would hurry his ass up. Like he moves a bit slower it seems, and he does get tired a little bit quicker, but I haven't really had any evidence to see that this is a hot place. If you come up here, you can go across this way, and like I said, it is a shortcut to... Oh crap, run, 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 run! Ah! To the other room we were in earlier. This is like the upper level, and yeah, I don't think there's any chests on here. I think it's just later years. As you can see, the bottom floor. And I picked up a chest down on the bottom there, but as you can see, there's nothing up here. But keep that shortcut in mind. It's really, really easy to miss, and it'll become important later on in later years. But for the time being, this is just like our first two dungeons. A lot of it is kind of like cut off. You know, there's not a lot of treasure that's showing that should be here until later on. The monsters are pretty weak. They will all get tougher in later years. And they'll find more monsters in later years as well. So, let me carry it. Well, you just said you were tired. That's what annoys me about Mog. You know, like he'll be like, oh, I'm tired, and 2 seconds later he's like, oh, I'll carry it, no problem. I'm just complaining for nothing. Alright, this big guy here, before you move on towards where the minecart was, destroy him. He's probably the toughest monster in this area. He's an ogre, and he usually drops some really good stuff. I think he's going to drop a treasure, but he'll drop some keys for later on areas. He usually drops some good items if he doesn't drop a treasure. So in this case we get a double axe as our artifact. And just keep going forward here. Alright, so this is the third part of the first area. Yeah, so that's first area because we actually still have another whole part of this dungeon to go to. Like I said, this place is long. Up here, I don't think there's any treasure. Nope, nothing. Not until later years anyways. Okay. It's always good to check, which is why this place takes so long, because they just give you so many places you can go. And it's just a big nuisance. It's pretty spread out though, like really a whole lot of enemies aren't really bunched together at once. You can see this orc over here is just kind of sitting on his own. He doesn't have any friends to talk to or anything. There's a chest on the lower level for a cure stone, which isn't useful because I think I've picked up about 3 of those so far. Let's see here. There should be a chest over here somewhere. You're tired? You're so annoying. I only just picked that up for you, Mog. So that one has a cure, not a cure stone, sorry, a life stone in it. You can see how slowly he'll move. You can see, like, I'm getting way ahead of him now that he's tired, so you probably want to suck it up and carry it if he says he's tired. Alright, so there's 2 chests there, and I don't think there's anything up here. This is on the upper left side of this room. I'm kind of just making a big circle trying to look for treasures. As you can see right in the middle there was a big orc, or big ogre. We can fight him for a key in order to move on to the second part of this area, but I don't want to do that yet. You can see he's right there. There's nothing up here. Okay, I'm gonna make him carry it now. Your character also moves slowly when they're carrying the chalice, which is also really annoying. It can kind of slow you down, especially in really, really hot areas. There is one specific area in this game where if you don't cut Mog's hair, it's just a nightmare for you because you move so slowly. It's just ridiculous. Alright, so we're pretty much done on this floor. It was just those few treasures to collect, a few enemies to defeat, and then we can move on to the second part of this dungeon. I know this place might look confusing the way I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this in the most, I don't know, like, helpful way I can, but really, even without playing without a guide, this game is pretty easy. You just gotta kind of explore every nook and cranny. Just make, like, a circle around the room and look for stuff, you know, like I was doing, go up to the second floor, stuff like that. And this guy takes off a whole heart, so you gotta be careful when he hits you, because he's pretty mean, so you can see him getting my ass whooped. But, come on. Should be dead in a few more hits. Yeah, see, they're relentless. I just do not want to give up. I'm gonna focus attack him. There we go. As you can see now that I've changed my weapon, I don't do a beam, kind of, or like a focused attack. I actually charge at the enemy. I kind of like the long distance attack a lot better, but it'll change depending on what weapon you have. So, alright, now we have the key and we can enter the second part of the mine. Like I said, we've pretty much collected every treasure that I know about until later years. So let's just get going on to the second part here. And luckily for us, this part is a lot shorter, a lot more straightforward. But it's really dark. Like this place is arguably way darker than the first part of the area, just because there's not really that great of lighting in here. And the enemies kind of blend in. I mean, orcs are green and the background's kind of blue, so that you can kind of see them, but at the same time, they kind of blend into everything, which is really annoying, so you need to watch out for them. And these ones actually come in like groups. You can see there was two of them there. That's a clear stone, I'm not going to pick that up. But these ones here are kind of all grouped together, and then there's these ones kind of hiding on the edge waiting to take you out if you're not watching your steps, so. Alright. So you can see we're just following the track. There's not really much to this area. Take care of you. And you're oblivious. I was going to say, are you going to come and attack me, or are you just going to stand there like an idiot? And take care of you. I'm not going to pick up that thunderstone. There's no point. Get this chest here, and if you keep going down this road here, there's a Moogle home in this mine, believe it or not. I don't know what kind of Moogle would want to live here, honestly, but I think he's probably upstairs. I don't know. You? Alright, which stamp are you gonna give me? Another new one! Okay, well. We're on a search for new stamps, so now that that's done, let's keep going. Alright, we just got a little bit left, guys. We should be able to actually finish up this area in about a minute, and then I'll save the boss battle for the next video. So just keep following along here. There's not much going on. Now, these are the first run-in with the orc mages. I really like mages in this game because they're so easy to defeat. All they do is cast spells. You can basically just go in there and defeat them, no problem. What I might do is I might start eating some food. I haven't shown it off yet, but you can see like sometimes it'll temporarily increase your magic or temporarily increase defense or attack or something. So you can use these to your advantage. And for the boss battle, I kind of want to have some extra magic. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that, and it'll increase it for a little while because we don't have much magic. So you can see there's a group of 3 of them. They're all teaming up on me. I think it's 2 of the actual regular attacking orcs, and then it's a mage just to top things all off. But luckily, I saved the mage for last just because, like I said, he's so weak. And there should be one more treasure up here to collect. There it is. And with that, we are done. If we keep going forward, we will be able to get to the boss. Let's see, did we get all the treasures in this area? Yes, we did. We got all of the treasures. To my knowledge, we got every single chest in this area, and we did a great deal of picking up some loot and some spells and stuff like that. So I'm just going to prepare my command list, and in the next video we will be taking on the boss of the Mine of Cathuriges. So thank you so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you in the next video.